glitter party. Glitter party. Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping in. I sure appreciate you hanging out with us today. So we will be playing with the new AlterEgo Mirage palette. Isn't this packaging beautiful? It caught my attention immediately. Ooh, yay. But we get to play with this beauty. I have, of course, swatched it and have created 2 looks, including the one that you're seeing in this intro. And I will send you off there in just a moment, but let's just take a minute to look at this stunner. Oh my gosh. So this color story just speaks to me. Now, I know that this is supposed to be a dupe for the Huda Empowered. I've had my eye on the Huda Empowered for quite some time. I can't stomach the $69 price for it though. But Michaela, you own Natasha Denona Glam Palette and I Need a Nude. Hey, I didn't pay $69 for those. So shh. Rewards and gift cards and, you know, whatever. But so yeah, I just had a hard time stomaching the $69 price point for it. And then when I saw AlterEgo dupe this, I was like, yep, it's mine. Put it in my cart. Send it to me right now, please. So yeah, I went ahead and purchased this. I do believe this is $24. It's a steal. Some of the comparison videos to the Huda Empowered I've seen, a lot of them are saying that this actually stands out above the Huda Empowered. Of course, I don't have that opinion because I don't have the Huda Empowered. I have swatched it probably 5 million times at Sephora because, again, every time I go to a Sephora, all I want is the Huda Empowered every time I'm in there. So I've swatched it a bazillion times. I would say that from the swatches of the bazillion times I've done it and playing with this palette, I would say they are quite similar. I will try and link some of the comparison videos down below for you so you can get your own perspectives and opinions on it via that way. But this color story just speaks to me. These are my kinds of purple tones. I live for these plummy, mauvey purple tones, and we know I'm a warm neutrals gal, so this side speaks to me. Golds are my choice of shimmer. We've got a couple like champagnes. We've got some interesting purples here. This just yes. Just yes. The answer is just yes. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move into the 2 looks. I did create this one. This is look number 2. I do have a first look for you. So let's quit blabbering and head over to that very first look. Hey guys, so we're here for look number 1 on the Mirage palette. I do have a different angle background lighting situation going on. I had a furniture mishap, so my area's kind of in disarray, so this is what's going to work for right now, but I was too eager to use this. So you've seen swatches, you've seen me talk about it, and you've seen the second look already due to the power of editing. As of this moment in time, however, I have only swatched this palette. Here's the outside. It does come with a full mirror here, which is really, really nice. And then here is the inside. So again, I've only swatched it. I have not used it on my eyes yet. But let's go ahead and jump into this because I am eager as heck. So for this first look, I want to stay on this warmer tone side over here. Our second look will be with this, but I'm feeling this for today's look. So let's go ahead and jump in with this shade down here. This one is called Arid? Arid, that works. This is my first time using an AlterEgo formula on my eyes. I've used it, you know, swatches, but I have no experience with AlterEgo at all, and this will be my first one. So far, so good. It's got nice pigment. It does have some kick up in the pan. You can see in that Arid shade, it's got some kick up. That doesn't bother me, and it's really not all that bad. I have higher end palettes that have worse kick up, so I'm not mad about it. But that is beautiful. It's pigmented. So far, it's blending wonderfully. I like the level of pigment in it. As you saw, it took me a couple dips in to build it up, but I like that. I have a naturally heavy hand, so sometimes I have a tendency to overdo it, but it applied nicely. It's true to pan. Yeah, it's very soft. I'm happy so far. Let's keep going. Let's see. Let's go ahead and deepen it up in the outer corner with this guy right here, which is called Bush. So far, so good. Yep, she's pigmented too. I like it. I went in a little heavy on that side. I'll clean it up. Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. And we'll just kind of blend this all together. She blends so nice. I am impressed. Like I said, I don't have the Huda to compare it to, but so far she seems to be blending pretty easily. I do have my eye primer on. Actually, I did not, this may shock some of you, did not use my Milani primer today. I used the Ulta Matte primer. I just wanted a little bit more of an opaque base, just so I could see like how vibrant these are. But man, they are pigmented. I don't think I needed necessarily an opaque base because she looks great, guys. She looks great. I found this shade super interesting now that I've messed it all up, but it had this weird gel strip. Like, I honestly don't know what purpose that serves. So if you do know, maybe from like the Huda Empowered palette, you kind of have an idea, let me know, because that was weird. But I like a fun weird, like good weird. I'm happy to have it because the color is beautiful. It just threw me off. Just to kind of help break up the intensity between both shades, I'm going to come into this shade right here, Clay, and just kind of use that to buff out everything with a really fluffy brush here. And just kind of carry that up a little higher and just kind of help diffuse these colors into each other. I'm struggling to decide, guys. I don't know if I want this one, if I want this one, if I want this one, but I know I want one of these golder shades. Oh boy. And I know these look really, really similar here. They actually, let me go ahead and swatch those for you. They really are quite different once they're on your fingers. You can tell like this one's more yellow and this one's more gold. So you can kind of see that there. In the pan, I thought, man, those look really similar. But once you swatch them and pull them out like this, you can definitely tell, like, there's that one. It's definitely more yellow. And there's that one, which is more of a gold. Not so much a yellow gold, but a gold. A bronzy gold, maybe. And then you've got this one that's definitely more yellow. And since we've got the swatches on our hand already, I'm going to go ahead and swatch that weird gel shade one. This one's a little more subtle. Let's go ahead and swatch that one. That's got more of a coppery. Ooh, that's really nice though. Maybe we'll use that one with this look. That like reddish. I kind of want to just use them all. Use them all, right? Okay, let's go with this bottom one right here. That was the one with the weird gel strip. It's called Sirocco. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. And so I am going to pick that up. That gel doesn't seem to like affect it at all, which is kind of strange. But, oh yeah, that's pretty. That is really pretty. Good choice. Good choice. Good choice. Now, I am getting a little bit of fallout. You can kind of see that right there inside all of that texture. I don't mind that. Even though I have done my base makeup, I just like to let you guys know that it might have some fallout. And it could also be the fact that I'm using my finger and that I did not use a glitter primer. I just kind of want to see how it would perform on its own. And again, definitely some fallout in there, but that is such a beautiful, beautiful shade. Okay, so I'm just going to grab kind of like an angled brush here, and I'm going to grab that outer corner color, and it was this one called Bush. I'm going to grab that real quick and just kind of press that along my lower lashes here, along that lash line. I'm going to grab my bullet brush here, and we didn't use this in the look, but I'm going to kind of use this shade down here called Dunes, just to kind of smoke out / buff. Smoke out and buff that bottom lash line right here. And just kind of run it here. I'm really loving this. Okay, guys, so if I haven't said it before, these creams right here, I guess they're creams, they scare me. They scare me, I think mainly because I'm not entirely confident or sure in how to use them. But today what we're going to do is I'm going to dip into the darkest color here called Dusk. It's a black, I'm pretty sure. And I have a small, tiny angled brush, and I'm going to use this cream as an eyeliner today instead of my usual black powder eyeliners. Wish me luck. Here we go. Ooh, she's pigmented. Can you see that? Just that one little dot. Oh. And she's really, really creamy. I'll be totally real. I did not expect it to be, almost went to the other eye already. I did not expect it to be, hold on, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Stand by, stand by, stand by. It's subtle, but it's just the way I like it. Nice and subtle right there, because I don't wear false eyelashes, so I don't like my eyeliner to be too thick, because then I feel like I need falsies. And my eyes are just too sensitive to wear false lashes on the regular, so I really don't wear them. That is just wonderful. And to think I was scared of these, right? Look at that. Yes. Yes, that brings me joy. That brings me so much joy. I still have the swatches here, sorry, but she's pigmented. She's beautiful. All right. Okay. I think I'm great with the eyeshadow. Let me finish up the look and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I just used Lash Princess by Essence for my mascara today, and I think this look came out so pretty. I feel pretty. It was really easy to do. I had a lot of fun creating this one, and I will now send you off to look number 2. Okay guys, going in for look number 2 today in the Mirage palette from AlterEgo. So first look, we stayed kind of on the warmer tone side, and so today I want to kind of come into this side over here. I'm totally feeling this for today, so let's go ahead and roll into this. Let's start with the shade Tomb right here in the crease. All right, let's just kind of see how this one goes. This is only my second time using this palette, and the first look went really well, so let's see how this one performs. Like, look at that. Look how easy that just went on. Nicely pigmented. This is a really pretty color, too. I really do like this color. Just blend that out real nice. Again, my base products are done today, and I use the Milani Matte Eye Primer, which I can show you here in a little bit. All right. That went on beautifully, blended beautifully. It's nice and soft. I don't feel like I have to add too much more to this. Yeah, like I'm way happy with that. Okay. I almost want to deepen it up a little bit more though, so I do think I'm going to go ahead and tap into this Nirvana shade right here just to deepen up that crease just a little bit more to see what we can get from it. My palette's starting to get a little bit messy. Is anybody else like a super clean palette? I get weird when it gets messy. I get like OCD about it. Oh yeah. That came out real nice. Oh yeah. Okay, guys, this palette, this makes me want to go and buy like all the AlterEgo, because if this formula is kind of the same throughout all of the palettes, I'm all for it. I'm all for it because this just blends and performs so wonderfully. I am quite impressed. You can hear my kids screaming in the background. Sorry. Okay, now I think we're gonna go ahead and deepen up the outer corner. I am torn between both of these right here. I do think we're going to go with this one though, because it is darker. Let's start with this one, and if we need this one, we'll come back, but going to go in with Endless in the outer corner. All right, I'll just kind of tuck that out here. Yeah, okay. Almost want to do a halo eye. This color is just so pretty, and I just want more of it on my face. What do you think? Should we go for it? I'm thinking we should. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do a halo eye. Let's get a smaller brush. Sticking with that Endless shade, let's go ahead and just kind of tuck it in here, leaving the middle of the eyelid open. This is so pretty. I really love this shade. For me, it's like the perfect, like, plummy purple. It's not too dark where it looks like a grayish black. Oh gosh, yeah, That's wonderful. I'm just kind of blending it in here, and then I'm just going to take just the tiniest touch of it and just kind of connect it through the crease right here. And just kind of buffer and blend. All right, so we have a couple choices here for the lid shimmer. We've got this one here, we've got this one here. We can use more of like a silvery. Let's watch them, let's watch them. Cleopatra. That would be kind of pretty with those purples, right? This one's Odyssey, that kind of marbly shade. It's more of a pink. I'll be honest, I'm not feeling that one. And then here's Conquer, that purple. Ooh, this is a deep purple. Ooh, I think it would make it too dark for my preference. So we're going to go with this silver shade, which was called Cleopatra. So I will say these shimmer shades are really glittery. I don't know if you can quite see it, but like when I tried to remove those swatches, it just basically made my entire hand glittery. So if that's not your jam, just a warning. I do think I'm going to try a brush with today. I'm not going to spray it or anything. I really just kind of want to see how well it picks up and deposits with a brush. So there's the pickup. Put that right in the center. Ooh. This is a pretty color. I mean, it seems to be doing okay with the brush. It almost looks more gold now that I've got it on the lid, but the pan makes it look more of like a silver. Interesting. It's a little flaky. I ain't mad about it, but you can kind of see it like falling everywhere. Interesting. Let me try putting it on with my finger on the other side. Yeah, it's a little bit flaky. That's okay though. This is gonna make it fly everywhere. I just wanted to test the difference, the opacity between using my finger and a brush. It looks virtually the same, but you can see that this side clearly has more fallout from using my finger. You can see all the little chunky glitters right in there. Where this side really didn't have hardly any fallout. It more fell like on my eyelashes and a little bit in the corner, but not really on my face, but this side definitely fell on my face right there. That's cool. It's cool. I am just going to kind of tap over this one though with my finger. Just kind of get it all everywhere. Now I've got fallout on my face on the other side. That's okay. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so this shade's a little messy. It's all over the palette. It's all over my hands. It's all over my face. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of see if I can... just kind of wipe some of it away. No, it's not working so well. Now it's really all over my face. You see that? So if you're going to be using these sparkly shades, I really recommend doing your eyes first, because now my face is just going to be kind of a glitter fest because I can't be bothered to redo my base makeup. So highly recommend doing your eyes first when using these glittery shades, because even just swatching these gold shades right here, they're kind of getting all over the palette. You can see some of the glitter chunks have kind of fallen into those cream shades. It doesn't bother me too much, but they are a bit messy. But let's go ahead and finish the top of the eyes. This turned out really beautiful. I really like the color combination of this, and this really like plummy purple is stunning. Yes, just yes. So let's go ahead. I am going to tap into this cream shadow, kind of like we did for the first look, except I'm going to use the more purpley based one. That one is called Crypt, and we're going to use that as a liner on the top lash line. All right, let's see if this is as pigmented as the black. Yep, sure is. It still looks pretty similar to the black as far as color. I don't see major like color difference between this one and the black one as far as like using it as a liner. But as you can clearly see, it's decently pigmented. And when I went to take off look number 1 yesterday, yeah, it stayed put, man, let me tell you. So yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy those cream ones as a liner. It kind of makes me want to delve into cream liners in general. I've never tried it. I've never been interested in it because they just kind of intimidated me. But now that I had it available to me and gave it a shot, yeah, it's definitely something I think I'm going to look more into. Because this is applying so much more pigmented than, of course, like a black eyeshadow would, of course. But that's why I usually gravitated toward the black eyeshadow as a liner. It wasn't as intense. In my opinion, it was a little more user-friendly. A little more like, little more user-friendly, like error-proof almost. You know, if you go too hard or too wide, it was easy enough to like brush off and brush, or, you know, just kind of like remove a little bit of it and go back to it. But yeah, so there's the liner. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead, and since my base makeup's done, let's do the lower lash line, and then we'll finish up this look and we'll talk more about this palette. So kind of repeating what I did on the top there, I'm going to take the Endless shade and press that right against my lashes on the bottom. So before I keep going, just for the record, like this glitter, I don't know if you can see, but it's literally all over my shirt too. So yeah, I would definitely be doing this glitter with like a glitter primer and maybe spraying your brush to help keep it under control. I don't use setting spray, so I don't have any with me. I might go invest in just a bottle of it. So if you have any recommendations on some good setting spray, let me know. But yeah, a little messy. Now I'm going to go back into this shade right here, which was called Nirvana, just to kind of smoke out that lower lash line. I'm going to do mascara and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Here is the final look. Once it's all put together, it is very, very pretty. Very pretty. I really like the contrast with the silvery gold and then this deep plum purple. And I'm really happy we went with the halo eye. I really like how this turned out. Let's go ahead and zoom you out so we can talk about my first impression thoughts on the AlterEgo Mirage palette. Okay, guys, so first impression thoughts on the Mirage palette from AlterEgo. I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. This is my first time using AlterEgo's formula, and I am really quite impressed. This performed as well as my other high-end palettes that I have, and for the price point, it's really reasonable. This palette was $24, I do believe, and there's plenty of creators out there that have a code, so go find one of their codes. I might be able to find some and list them down below for you, but use a code, get some money off. But even then, like at $24 with no code, this is amazing for what you're getting. I think it's absolutely worth that price. Overall, yeah, the packaging is beautiful. Like, I love this. It does have the magnetic closure, and it does give you a full mirror here. But I just think this color story is beautiful. I love how this palette is divided up. This color story just makes a lot more sense to me personally than the Huda one does. The Huda one is a little, you know, chaotically spread out, where this one is divided, and I love how they divided this up. They've got the more purpley tones, cooler tones, if you will, on one side, and then the warmer tones on the other, divided by the shimmers in the middle. Perfect. Perfect. This speaks to me because I can create a look on this side, I can create a look on this side, and if I'm feeling ultra creative, then I can, you know, use 1, use 2, use 3, whatever. But I just, this division of the palette just speaks to me. This is what my brain gravitates towards as far as a setup of a color story. So I appreciate that setup. And yeah, like I've said, the formula was incredible. I did pick up a second palette when I bought this one from AlterEgo. This is the Sahara palette. I haven't even swatched this one yet. I did like accidentally swipe one of the shades with the little plastic insert that comes with. So he's got a little scratch. But this one is the Sahara. From my understanding, this is supposed to be a dupe for the Natasha Denona Biba palette, which was a really expensive palette. But now that I've experienced AlterEgo's formula, I am stoked to give this a shot. And now I just want to buy all of the AlterEgo palettes. But I need to control myself. If AlterEgo were to ever get wind of this video, might I make a suggestion? The Natasha Denona Yucca palette. The Yucca palette. I really still want that palette so bad. I just can't again, stomach the $69 for it. So, you know, a dupe would be great. But in the meantime, yeah, so that's my final thoughts is I have 2 looks. I was impressed with both looks. The first look lasted all day. Of course, I'm going to wear this one. I'll let you know in the description box if anything's funky. Just another reminder, when using these shimmers, they're very flaky. They get all over the place. My face is super glittery, so I just recommend that if you're going to use those shades without a setting spray or a glitter primer, that you just do your eyes first before your face. Otherwise, you're going to have a bit of a glitter fest, right? So yeah, final impressions. Super stoked. This is in my fall rotation. I'm very excited. I'm very happy to own this. I'm very happy to experience AlterEgo, and I can't wait to experience more from them. So that's it from me here today. I appreciate you guys stopping in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Well, that's backwards. No wonder that looked strange.